This is Zombies Creed here back with a brand new video. Now this is going to be a video based on the advanced movements of Ra, hopefully, and how to play with him. Now what I'm going to show you is how to play generally, item build, or as you might like, and just generally good ways to play. Now the build that I see, if you look in the bottom left, is a pretty standard start. I've got some lifesteal and some boots. Nothing special, but great if you want to live for a bit longer with the lifesteal, but still move a bit more. I'm going to take this because, as you might already know, mages work really well with blue buff. Okay. Hey, now Ra's different abilities. As I say, this is going to be generally gameplay for more advanced players, but I will try and help out those newer people as well. So Ra is generally really good when it comes to sustainability, because his 3 duplicates his damage and healing, but he also can, he can heal from it. His 2 is great for an escape because it blinds any enemies targeting him. Well, not targeting, blinds any enemies that are looking at him, and his 1 is a straight up minion wave clear. And his ultimate is basically charge up, damage in a straight line. Now back to the items. The reason why I got sprint is because Ra himself doesn't actually have an ability, have an escape. Some gods will have things like jumps, they'll have things like dashes. Ra does not. The closest to an escape is his passive, which is known as speed of light. Bottom line, use an ability, he's going to move faster for a bit. Okay. As you can see, the 3 circles above my head. I use ability, it refreshes. Back to the items. Carry on with the lifesteal. You get more lifesteal, you can get more health from killing enemies, and you'll live longer. This, just so you know, this is my general mage build. If I'm a mage, this is often what I will be building, and I'm generally strongest as a mage. Now, despite the fact that I haven't gotten any kills yet, do not worry. As I figured out, the basis of the start of the game is to stay alive, nothing more. If you're not getting kills, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter if you're a guardian, if you're an assassin, although if you're getting kills as a guardian early game, good on ya. The mages, they generally bring power, some sustainability, and just usually AoE damage, as referenced by Ra's 3 being into AoE. Ultimate? Ah, no, I missed it. Yeah, his 3 and his 1 being a beam. And his ultimate, Syrian Player, has really good range, but apparently not enough to kill that guy, so that's a shame. But never mind. Again, the main point of the early game is to live. Now we're there. Nearly died. Very nearly. But the combination of the 3 to heal and the sprint that I bought at the start of the game saved me. The little things like that can save your life, and will, if you've got quick enough reactions. The reactions, you're going to have to work on yourself. The practice makes it perfect. That's coming from someone who plays, clocked more than 200 hours playing this game. Not straight, of course. That was bad. So yeah, my teammates need a bit of healing. Throw that on a heal. It costs you some mana, yeah, sure. But it gives them some health, and in some cases even saving their life. In a lot of cases, in fact. Run out of health, you're dead. Just simple as. So make sure to keep your team alive if you're playing as Ra. Now, also keep in mind, this is strictly arena gameplay. I will not be doing conquest. But if you're watching this video, who you think is good so far, then let me know what gods that you want to see in the description below. I'll play any gods that I currently have access to. Now, back to Ra. Again, engagement, throw down a heal. It gives you a fortification to deal big damage if they stick around, and gives your allies great healing. Trust me, Ra is one of the best healers in the game, and one of the simplest to play as in terms of mechanics. Now again, throw down a heal, try and catch that Sylvanas, get the damage with the 1, Mercury got the kill. Still, you know something? Nearly 5 minutes in the game, not a single kill. Okay, does that mean I'm doing bad? Hell no. Do I have any deaths? No. Have I got assists? I've got 2. Unfortunately, my team isn't doing that good at the moment. And I've been able to successfully assist in both of our kills, but we're not quite winning yet. Now, win or lose, this is generally gameplay that you want to be able to do whilst playing as Ra. However, if I screw up, then that's just me being a screw up. Item builds and all that, it's fine. But now, the boots are generally a very important part of the item builds. Because usually when you're playing, there's two different boots to choose from. There's one where both of them provide the same amount of power and mana. However, two sets of boots do different things. One of them provides you with penetration, whether it's physical or magical, based on what you're playing. And the other will provide you with cooldown. Now, being with Ra, cooldown works well with his passive, Speed of Light. But it doesn't mean you have to go it. Now, there's only one tanky character on their team, which is Sylvanas, the Guardian. And the only reason that I could see that you would generally want to build the penetration boots is because they've got, I'd say, at least 2 tanky characters on their team. If they've got 2 tanky characters on their team, then go ahead, build the penetration. Okay? However, if they are not building defense, then there's a sweet picked up kill. Or if they're not building in defense, there's minimal points picking up the penetration. I mean, yes, it would help me take out Sylvanas, but there's only one tank on their team, so I'm going to build the cooldown. I'm also going to improve my sprint, so it's more effective, and I'm going to start working on the Chronos Pendant. In my opinion, if you're stuck with what to buy, and you haven't got it, then just buy the Chronos Pendant. It gives you a bunch of magical power, it gives you mana per second, which increases your sustainability, and with characters like Ra, who has an ability that can heal, then mana per second is great, as represented by the MP5. The MP5 is just representation of mana per second. It's just a smite term. You'll get used to it. Not only that, but the Chronos Pendant also offers you cooldown. When it comes to me, I often build a lot of power and a lot of cooldown, effectively making me a glass cannon. But there is one exception to this rule that I like to apply. And that is, if you're dying as a mage, don't feel bad about building defensive items. Don't think, oh, I'm a mage, I have to build damage or else I'm a bad player. That's not it. I've seen assassins play tank, specifically Thor. I'll probably do a video on it at some point. I'll go about it in more detail, but I have seen Thor play as an assassin play tank many times. Mages can do the same thing, they're just less suitable for it. As now, I'm just here, continuously trying to support my team, doing whatever I can, throwing down a heal, or whenever possible, again, throwing them down more often because of the cooldown. In my opinion, cooldown is almost never a bad thing. Unless, like, you're playing someone that does not focus on their abilities much. And also, when you're playing as well and you're escaping, do you see that? If you didn't rewind a bit, take a look at my passive. It was just about to run out, then I just threw out my 2, because A, I had mana to do it, and B, I was on the escape. Ultimate! Missed. again, don't feel bad about missing your ultimates. Don't feel bad about throwing it out every now and then. Because of the cooldown, my ultimate, let's take a look. My ultimate is on a 51-second cooldown. That is pretty good. Good for an ultimate. So now, again, throw down a heal, support Athena, and escape. True, we've got no kills, but nobody died. Why? I healed Athena. Kill that thing. Now, one thing that I'm going to show you now, heals that have AoE effects work on minions just as well as they do on allied gods. Minions are not worthless. Minions are your friends. Just now Circuit is chasing me, so I have to apparently die. Well, that sucks, but it happens. Right, Ra to 2, get the mana. That's another good thing to do with Ra. It's small things, but it's useful and advanced. As if you're about to leave your base, use an ability. I would recommend the 2 because, well, it's useful. And here, again, you can use your heal to heal your allies when you're taking on minion camps. Someone's going to take damage, someone has to. They have to tank. But that doesn't mean they have to stay damaged. So, throughout the heals, throughout the celestial beams to damage the enemies, and every now and then, don't be afraid to pop an ultimate. And apparently miss it if you're me. Right? But again, this game is still for fun. The reason why I'm playing Arena and not Conquest like everybody else does is because I like to have fun. This game mode, there's no competition. I mean, true, there's still the urge, there's still the desire to win, but it's not like you're gonna lose points from it. It means you can try out crazy builds. It means you could have a team of assassins, lose the game, and, well, hate everyone on your team. But, did you have a laugh? Sweet! You won! You won because you laughed. Just see it like that way. Alright? So, my advice to new players from that, don't be a hater. Just have some fun. And also, the communication system in Smite can be a little daunting to some people. It's like, for example, those are just a few of the commands that you can input. But just explore. Go and practice. Take a look at them. Hell, if you want, sit back at go on the arena. No, go into practice. Whoops. Alright. Oh, that's a shame. John has hit me with his ultimate. But if you take a look, I am 1 for 2 for 9. Am I doing bad? Some might argue yes. I'm fine. We're in the lead. We've got more kills than them. Why is that? I've been healing my team and supporting them, popping off my ultimate to help out. And so, I'd say I'm still doing pretty good. Of course, let's just coin that now for this series. Don't be a Mercury. Stop fighting tank FFS. Don't say FFS, just say it, for fuck's sake. Now, throughout the heal, help Athena, she'll be eternally grateful for you. And, well, may you live happily ever after. Or whatever it is that you should say when you talk about a goddess. So yeah, just keep on. When it comes to a team fight as a mage, you'll want to be using your abilities very regularly. Regularly enough that firstly you're supporting your team. Secondly, you are just damaging the enemies, and thirdly, it applies pressure. I mean, look, I'm all the way back here. No pressure whatsoever. Oh, look at Ra. He's all the way back there. He's not doing anything. Right then. And as I say, mages usually work great with the mana buff. Why? Because they use abilities a lot, especially in team fights. Ah, Cupid. Oh, that's not a big deal. We lost the guy, but Mercury got a double kill. There's the heal. Mercury took that ultimate straight to the back, but oh well. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk about the item I just bought. Well, the item I just started building, rather, and that I'm about to finish, is a cheap item known as the Obsidian Shard. The Obsidian Shard, if you're building power, is just great in general because it provides you with a bunch of power, especially considering the cost, and it provides you with 33% physical penetration. That is the best magical penetration. That is the best amount of penetration you're going to get from a single item. Now you, stop giggling. Okay, so it provides you with excellent magical penetration, which means you're going to get more kills on tanks. It doesn't mean that their armor is useless, but it means that you are going to break through a lot of it. So pen is always a good thing if you're going to be fighting a tank. If there's nobody on their team who's a tank or if there's nobody on their team who's a warrior or a guardian, don't build penetration at all unless you spot their items and they are built in defense, in which case, sure, feel free. Well, what I generally do when it comes to mages, since here I'm 1 for 2 for 12, I'm basically playing a support mage pretty much. So I'm healing, I'm ulting, damaging, I'm being a general nuisance. Okay, not getting many kills. Alright, out Shark, damage Cupid, fire a stun beam to his face, blind him because he's a little shit in a diaper. Alright, this game is getting closer to being over, but we've had a good game, getting some lifesteal. Alright, now I am going back. Now, just if you're curious as to how your team is doing, press T. It'll bring this up. Kills, damage, gold for both teams, and shows the gold difference and experience difference as you can see. Now, someone on their team is building a lot of, well, Janus on their team is building the best. Now, because of that, I'm going to buy the Void Stone. And the Void Stone, what it does, gives me magical protection and magical power. Okay, so on their team, Janus, Agni and Sylvanas are going to be doing less damage to me because they do magical damage. It will not affect Circuit or Cupid because they do physical damage. Now, on the other side of that, there is a passive that the Void Stone offers, and that is that I can't remember. What the Void Stone does is it reduces the magical protections of any enemies within a certain area. Now, what that basically means is that it's giving you more pen without actually buying pen, but not by increasing your pen power. It's decreasing their defense power. That was a bad ultimate. But again, my ultimate is going to be ready in a few seconds. Yeah, with all take into account all the cooldown I've got, my ultimate is on a 30 second cooldown. That is insane for an ultimate, and I believe I'm right in saying that 30 seconds is amongst the fastest cooldown that you can get for an ultimate. Look, it's already ready. So now, when Athena dives in next, because she's Athena, she's going to ultimate! Now, because Sylvanas grabbed me, there was less time and I missed. Oh look, I'm dead again. 1 for 3 for 18. Again, am I doing bad? No! Do I need to change what I'm building? Do I need more defense? No. I'm getting assists, I'm not dying very often. and so I'm doing fine. I don't need to build defense. Now this is where personal opinion comes in, because as you've got to feel in your gut how much assists actually make up for deaths. I mean, if you've got 5 assists and you're, let's say you are 1 kill for 5 deaths for 4 assists. In my opinion, that doesn't make up for it, but it's not so bad. Right now, this is a very close game. By the way, the last item I'm building is the Rod of Vitality or something like that. If you don't know what it is, bottom line, it gives you plus 25% of your mag. Sweet. VVGG, sacred game. It gives you 125 magical power, which is the most that you can get from a single item. It gives you a little bit of mana regeneration, and it gives you a bonus percentage of your magical power in your abilities, I believe it is. Hang on. Alright, let's take a look at the score screen. There it is. That is the item I'm on about. Increase magical power by 25%, 15 mana per second, and 125 magical power. Now, in the late game, this item is a must for all magical damages. The only one that you should not buy this item for is if you're playing a guardian such as Sylvanas or Athena. Do not build that item. But otherwise, you're playing a mage, or what's the other one does? Magical damage. Yeah. So if you're playing a mage, definitely build the Rod of Vitality for a late game item. As we can see, Nox here built similarly and did great. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this video, so let me know what you think to this video. Leave a comment down in the description below. Let me know who you want me to see here players in the next episode, and I'll get ahead on that as soon as possible. Peace out, guys.